Tonight, residents from the city of Elk Grove will have an opportunity to voice their opinions in a series of community meetings on the location of a future permanent homeless shelter.
Now, the city says they have a process that prioritizes community input, but there are mixed feelings on the possible locations. ABC 10's Roxanne Elias is live at District 56 in Elk Grove, where the meetings are being held. So, Roxanne, what are you hearing from the community tonight?
Well, Chris, the city says at any given time they can have in between 100 to 150 homeless people living here. That's in their cars, outdoors, and in that existing shelter that's already here. But with a new shelter, it could continue to help those people. But some of the people that we spoke to here say they don't necessarily agree with all the locations that are being looked at right now for a permanent shelter. The city of Elk Grove is making proactive strides to engage its community in finding an ideal location for a permanent future homeless shelter. On Wednesday, it held its first of a series of community meetings where residents are able to give input.
If there's opportunities and ways to do that, my mindset is to try to help people.
These conversations are happening because the city says the lease at Calvary Christian Center is set to expire in September 2028. So the city hired an architect to begin designing and planning for a permanent shelter location in June of 2025. But they first took a survey from about 655 residents who responded with their priorities.
They said that the most important thing to them was the shelter's proximity to sensitive uses. So they would prefer it to be further away from schools, parks, homes, and other community uses.
Sarah Bontrager is the Housing and Public Services Manager for the city of Elk Grove. She says after evaluating more than 130 potential sites, the city narrowed its search for a shelter to 3 prospective locations. They include East Stockton Boulevard, Survey Road and East Stockton Boulevard, or Dwight Road north of Laguna Boulevard. But William Hooks, who is attending the meeting, says he lives in the Laguna area and that is just too close for his comfort.
I just believe by bringing in more people that are on, I believe to be on drugs, and they could be on hardship, but also I just truly believe that a lot of them are on drugs that are not helping themselves, would put the community in danger, specifically in that area.
But Sarah Bontrager says part of the benefit of the shelter is not only to the guest, but the entire community.
In the last year of our shelter operations, we saw a 65% reduction in encampments in our community. So that's a lot of folks that we've taken off the streets and put into the shelter.
City officials are hoping that new shelter can be open in late 2028. That's about the same time that current lease expires on the building that they have now. Now, if you still want to have input on what's going to happen, you can come to the meeting happening in about an hour at 6 o'clock. There are 2 other meetings also planned for next week on Tuesday. I'm live in Elk Grove. Roxanne Elias, ABC 10.
Okay, Roxanne, still a lot of moving parts. Keep us posted as you learn more. We know you're going to be tracking it all for us. Roxanne Elias, thank you.